Samson Cherargay, senator from Nandi, publicly demanded that Sifuna be removed as ODM Secretary General, claiming Sifuna is undermining the party's growth. Cherargay accused Sifuna of being the only ODM leader who refused to align with the government's broad-based approach while others had done so. The deadline set by Cherargay, by the end of 2025, Sifuna should be removed from his position. Sifuna has publicly questioned the benefit of the United Democratic Alliance UDA-ODM Memorandum of Understanding MOU and the broad-based government arrangement. He argued that if ODM stays too closely tied to the government until 2027, it may lose its identity or capacity to contest effectively. Some ODM leaders interpret the late Raila Odinga's instructions as directive for ODM to stay in government. Sifuna interprets differently. Several ODM members have publicly called for Sifuna's resignation or removal. E.g., Peter Kaluma said, Sifuna must resign or be thrown out. Warnings that Sifuna may be ejected from ODM altogether. Obaru Oginga hinted at possible ejection. Some outside commentators suggest Sifuna may leave ODM by November 2025. Despite pressure, Sifuna publicly stated he will not resign from his role as Secretary General. He apologized to ODM members for confusion in the party over direction. He emphasized that ODM's internal democracy allows for differing views and that he sees value in his position. The question of alignment with government is contentious. The Memorandum of Understanding between ODM and UDA, via President William Ruto, is meant to foster cooperation, stability, possibly shared power. Some in ODM see this as strategic. Others, including Safuna, see risk of losing oppositional identity. Leadership credibility. Safuna represents a younger vocal faction within ODM, seen by some as more combative and less willing to compromise. This positions him differently from some senior party figures. Party cohesion in future elections. ODM is eyeing the 2027 general election. If internal rifts grow, it could affect its electoral strength. Sifuna has flagged that staying too close to the government may hamper contestation. Factional risk. The calls for removal signal possible factionalism within ODM, the risk of splits, defections, weakened leadership. Sifuna is under significant pressure from within his own party to either moderate his stance or step aside. Multiple credible news outlets. He has challenged a widely publicized party-government cooperation arrangement, the MOU, from the viewpoint that it weakens ODM's autonomy. He has publicly declared he will not resign, for now. Some ODM leaders interpret the late Odinga's vision as favoring cooperation with the government. Sifuna interprets it differently. There is increasing public commentary on the possibility of his removal or ejection. Whether formal disciplinary action or actual ejection proceedings against Sifuna have been initiated by ODM. I found no publicly confirmed disciplinary hearing outcome yet. What exactly is Sifuna's next move? Will he stay and attempt to shift party direction? Will he exit to join a new political force? Or will he be removed? To what extent the late Odinga's precise instructions before his passing dictate ODM's official direction? Interpretations are competing. How the broader base of ODM, grassroots, regional chapters view this conflict and whose side they lean toward. How the government, Ruto, Unified Democratic Alliance, may leverage or respond to these internal ODM fractures. Likely scenarios going forward. Scenario A, Sifuna remains Secretary General, manages to negotiate his position by aligning more with party consensus. Party retains cohesion around current leadership. Scenario B, Sifuna is removed or resigns as Secretary General, but remains in ODM in another role or quietly exits. ODM leadership regroups around a more unified government-aligned stance. Scenario C, Sifuna exits ODM, voluntarily or forced, and becomes a leader of a reformist or alternative opposition force. ODM suffers a split or weakened internal unity. Scenario D, the conflict deepens, dragging ODM into internal public battles, reducing its readiness for the 2027 elections and potentially benefiting other parties. Do you think Edwin Sifuna is being targeted for speaking his mind, or has he betrayed ODM's mission? Let your voice be heard in the comments below. If you love bold, uncensored political truths, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because here at Africa Exposed, we uncover the stories they don't want you to know.